Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Urban Mom Work from Home, where we look for realistic ways to create work life balance through remote work. Today, we're talking about remote payroll jobs, and this is an interesting category if you're comfortable working with numbers, employee information, and computer systems. Payroll is one of those behind the scenes functions that every company needs, which means there can be opportunities in a variety of industries. Some positions may require previous payroll experience, while others may be more entry level or provide on the job training. So get comfortable and let's take a look at some remote payroll opportunities that could be worth adding to your job search. The first opportunity that we're looking at today is from Coalition Technologies. Coalition Technologies is a full service digital marketing and web development agency. Some of the services that they provide: search engine optimization, web design and development, pay per click marketing, and additional marketing services such as email marketing, social media marketing, and branding. Okay? So, the position that we're going to be looking at today is the remote payroll specialist. So, let's go to their career page. Okay. And I believe it's somewhere close to the bottom. Let's see. Did I just pass it? Oh, yes. The remote payroll specialist. Okay, so we're going to click on that. Go back up to the top. Okay. The remote payroll specialist. It's 100% remote, US based, and a little information about the role. Coalition Technologies is seeking a detail oriented, reliable, and highly organized remote payroll specialist to support payroll processing, employee compensation, payroll, compliance, and accounting operations. This role is ideal for someone with payroll experience, strong communication skills, excellent attention to detail, and the ability to manage sensitive information with discretion and accuracy. As the payroll specialist, you will be responsible for preparing and processing biweekly payroll for approximately 250 plus employees and contractors. You will work closely with the accounting team to support payroll, accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll reconciliations, PTO records, wage garnishments, and payroll related inquiries. And they're looking for a talented and diligent candidates who perform well on their skills assessments. And strong skills test performance may be considered even if a candidate does not meet every preferred experience or educational background requirement. So, in other words, if you don't check all the boxes as far as your background or your experience, if you perform well on their skills assessment tests that apparently they will administer, that could weigh heavier than any past experience. So that's something to think about. Okay. And why join Coalition Technologies? Here's some of the reasons that they think that you should join. Of course, it's a 100% remote work company with that has supported remote team members for more than a decade. So they are, remote first company, competitive profit sharing and bonus plan, competitive paid time off plan that supports work life balance, gym membership, medical, dental, and vision and life insurance packages, international health insurance reimbursement program for eligible international team members, device upgrading and learning reimbursement programs, career development plans, and additional job specific incentives and bonuses. Okay, so what are your responsibilities as the remote payroll specialist, to prepare and process twice monthly payroll, ensure payroll information is accurate and submitted for approval by required deadlines, processing and reviewing time cards, following up with managers and team leads as needed regarding time cards and payroll information, tracking, recording, and processing wage garnishments as they are received, assisting HR, providing excellent service and support to team members with payroll related questions, um, maintaining confidentiality and sensitive personal and compensation related information, working with the accounting team, maintaining PTO records and ensuring PTO is paid out as needed upon termination, handling incoming calls and inquiries related to payroll, researching, resolving, and commuting resolutions for payroll issues, helping to ensure payroll practices meet government compliance requirements, supporting accounting, and performing essential job functions with or without reasonable accommodation. Okay, what are some of the skills that they want you to have? 2 to 3 years payroll experience, strong communication skills, both verbal and written, excellent interpersonal problem solving and time management skills, of course, attention to detail, ability to maintain confidentiality and handle sensitive information appropriately, ability to occasionally manage conflicting priorities and demands in a fast paced environment, ability to perform well under pressure, ability to work in a team environment with minimal supervision, ability to adjust to changing priorities and workloads, willingness to be cross trained and assist as needed, ability to learn and apply job specific knowledge and technology skills, and of course, be friendly, professional, and have a positive approach to internal and external customer service. Great. That's what's required. What's preferred experience that they would like you to have but not required: experience with QuickBooks, working knowledge of Google Workspace, and all that comes with that, experience supporting payroll reconciliations, experience with accounts payable or accounts receivable data entry, and experience handling payroll questions related to W-2s, deductions, reimbursements, bonuses, taxation, PTO, or wage garnishment. Again, remember what they said in the beginning. There's a lot of experience that they would like you to have, but keep in mind they do administer a skills assessment test, and if you perform well, that could help you where you lack experience in education wise, right? So again, Coalition Technologies is a fully remote company. So that's a good thing. That's what we're looking for as far as compensation. You're looking at $18 to $27 per hour. And it says for candidates located in California, New York, Washington, Colorado, the starting base, yep, that's what the starting base pay would be. Any other state outside of those 1, 2, 3, 4 states could fall outside of that range. Okay. So yeah, it's pretty standard payroll support position. Make sure to peruse this description properly and in more detail at your leisure. And if it's something that you are interested in, contact them as soon as possible. Our second opportunity is with United Health Group, one of the leading healthcare and well-being companies. United Health Group, they operate two main businesses: United Healthcare, which covers their health insurance, and Optum, which provides healthcare services and technology. So the position that we are going to be looking at today is a payroll analyst, a remote payroll analyst position. So let's go to the job portal. Okay. And let's go in. It's actually under United Health. Oops, did I go back? Yes. Okay. Okay, and this is the position, the payroll analyst remote. It says Minnetonka, Minnesota, but you can actually again work from anywhere else in the U.S. And it's 100% remote. So let's get some background on the position. The payroll analyst is responsible for the setup, research, and resolution of employee employment taxes. The payroll analyst will be responsible for communication and customer service for tax issues and will act as a subject matter expert for these taxes. Okay. And again, you'll enjoy the flexibility to work remotely from anywhere within the US as you take on some tough challenges. For all hires in Minneapolis or Washington, D.C. area, you will be required to work in the office a minimum of 4 days per week. So keep that in mind. If you are going to be working from Minneapolis or the D.C. area, be prepared to for this position to be not uh, a 100% remote position. You will be required to work in the office a minimum of 4 days per week if you live in those two areas. Okay. So, what will be your primary responsibilities? Researching and resolving complex payroll tax issues, act as a subject matter expert for tax questions and issues, troubleshoot when needed, tax related analysis and processing of any acquisition or divestiture activity, partner with the human resources operations to manage two-tier cases related to payroll taxes, execute level executive level compensation analysis and reporting for senior level management and the compensation department, um, maintain accurate tax records within the payroll system, assist with year-end review and processing of W-2s and W-2Cs, research errors, determine root cause, and make recommendations for ongoing process improvements. Um, Establish and maintain effective working relationships with all level of employees, collaborate with HRIS, payroll operation, total rewards, and HR communities in support of payroll operations and payroll taxes, maintain effective relationships with key internal and external customers and vendors, mentor and train payroll tax specialists and other projects as assigned. Who will you be reporting to? You report to the payroll tax manager. You won't be supervising anyone, and your relationships with the business unit's clients, employees, and vendors. Okay, what is required of you as far as education and background? Required, you need to have a high school diploma or a GED, 3+ years payroll tax experience performing all functions of payroll tax, knowledge of internal systematic controls related to Sarbanes-Oxley requirements. Sarbanes-Oxley was a law that was enacted in a federal law enacted in 2002 to prevent individuals and investors from corporate tax fraud. Knowledge of gross to net payroll and general accounting principles. Um, Advanced Excel skills, proven ability to work accurately under deadline pressure, proven ability to work in a fast paced environment and manage multiple tasks with hard deadlines, proven excellent verbal and written communication skills, proven project documentation discipline, demonstrated solid analytical problem solving skills, including query skills, preferred qualifications, multi state tax experience, healthcare experience, um, work requirements, various hours as needed to support payroll tax processing with increased need at quarter end and year end, which is understandable. It's considering it's a tax related position. So let's see, the salary for this role will range from a little over 60,000 to a little over 100,000 annually based on full-time employment. Let's see, that will work out to be about that range is equivalent to about $29 to $52 an hour. And application deadline. This will be posted for a minimum of 2 business days or until a sufficient candidate pool has been collected. So the job posting may come down early due to volume of applicants. So this actually was posted on August 20th. So they said a minimum of 2 business days or till it's filled. As of the recording of this video, this position was still posted. So you still have some time. But if this is a position that you're interested in, you may want to get your resume in as soon as you can. And our third and final opportunity is with a company called Salted. Salted builds and scales digital first healthy restaurant brands designed entirely for pickup and delivery. This company operates without traditional dine in restaurant spaces. So it's based on the virtual restaurant model. So we are going to go and try to find the payroll position at this company. So we're hiring. Click. I bet it's in the general area. Let's scroll down. I know it's somewhere. Okay, and yep. It's the Payroll Human Resource Information System Specialist. You want to click. Okay, great. And it's 100% remote. Again, you see a location, but it's actually 100% remote from any state in the United States. Okay, so let's take a look at the role itself. It says this is a hands-on role at the intersection of payroll, HR systems, and people operations. You'll own the end-to-end payroll cycle across multiple states and serve as the go-to expert for our HRIS, keeping employee data clean, workflows efficient, and our systems scaling alongside our growth. Okay, so what are your responsibilities? They call it what is your impact. You will run multi-state payroll on a recurring cycle, ensuring accurate wage calculations, tax withholdings, and compliance across 8 states. Those are the states listed. You're going to own the HRIS, manage employee data, onboarding and offboarding workflows, org structure changes, and ensure daily integrity across all integrated systems, maintain compliance across all kitchen locations, manage payroll, tax filings, and registrations as the company expands into new states. Of course, you're going to administer benefits, enrollment, deductions, and reporting in partnership with AR, build and maintain spreadsheet-based tools and trackers that bring visibility to headcount, payroll cost, and compliance status, reconcile payroll accounts during monthly close, identify inefficiencies in our process, and drive improvements, respond to employee and manager payroll and HR system questions with care, accuracy, and a solution focused mindset. And you'll be expected to help reduce friction in day to day people processes by improving workflows, clarifying handoffs, and making it easier for managers and employees to get the support that they need. Okay, as far as skills and experience, they'd like you to have 2 to 4 years of experience in payroll, HRIS, administration, people operations, or a related role. You need to have strong Excel or Google Sheet skills. They'd like you to be highly organized with a strong attention to detail. You must be comfortable working in a fast paced environment with evolving priorities. You must be a strong communicator who can explain payroll and systems topics clearly to a non technical partners. Demonstrated ownership and initiative, interested in operational roles. I'm sorry, interested in operational roles where your work directly impacts how the business runs, and a degree in either HR, business accounting, or a related field. Okay. The salary for this position is $75,000 to $95,000 a year, which works out roughly based on a 40-hour work week. To about $36 to $45 an hour. And of course, you have your benefits, your unlimited PTO, medical, dental, and vision care, 401k with a 4% employer match after 1 year, remote work, of course, because that's a benefit, and paid parental leave. Okay, great. So let's go back up. So this is a position that you are interested in. You know the drill. Get your resume in as soon as possible. So remote payroll jobs could be worth exploring if you have an eye for detail and you're comfortable working with numbers and confidential information. Keep in mind that payroll is a job where accuracy really matters. So employers may look closely at your previous experience and technical skills. And pay attention to the software requirements. Knowing programs like payroll platforms, Excel, or HR systems could make you a stronger candidate. And if you're missing some of those skills, don't automatically count yourself out because you could learn them with some targeted training. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss the next Urban Mom Work from Home video. And tell me in the comments, would you consider working in payroll from home?